What's up with y'all? It's your boy Perk 30 coming at you. I don't want to say this is Chronicles, but you know I represent Chronicles of the Ghetto, you know what I mean? I don't usually talk about politics or religion because they're a powder keg, you know what I mean? But there's some shit going on in the world that I kind of have to address, you know what I mean? And man, there's some nice looking women out here today. One of the issues is dealing with this Palestine Israel situation, and I wrote some shit down, you know what I mean, because I smoke too much and I just But one of the issues that I really know is we got Netanyahu and the people that support Israel angry because people are supporting Palestine with the bullshit that's going on over there, you know what I mean? And my question to Netanyahu and the supporters of Israel is, how are y'all upset that people are supporting Palestine when Netanyahu supported Palestine? Come on, man, let's be real with this shit, you know what I mean? You supported Palestine, my dude. Prop them up so that they could go in there and do the shit that you wanted them to do, so that you could go in there. I mean, basically, that's what it is, right? You gave them the weapons and all of that so they could go in there on October 7th. They did what they did. They gave you reason to go in there and do the shit that you're doing, but there's no reason. Stop that bullshit, yo. Stop it. My next question would be, all right, so let's break it down like this, right? We know that the Jews and the Muslims came from Abraham. Abraham's the father, right? He's the father of Ishmael with Hagar, and he's the father of Isaac with Sarah. They're brothers. They're fucking related, right? The problem I have with this, if you look at all of the Arab world, they have a specific look. They're brown. They're light brown to brown skinned people. And when you look at the Jews, that are in Israel today, they're Caucasians, man. What the fuck am I missing? I'm confused about that. It's one white population in the Middle East surrounded by light brown and brown people. You're not the people from that fucking area, man. You motherfuckers is thieves, yo. I'm gonna move on into this next one, and this next one is a little more interesting because, again, this deals with Netanyahu and the supporters of Israel calling Palestinians and the supporters of Palestine anti-Semitic. For you motherfuckers that don't know this, Semiticism, whatever you want to call it, right? It's a fucking language. They came from the same man. They're Semitic people too. If you support Palestinians, you are not anti-Semitic. Jews and Israelis are not the only Semitic people. Let's get that straight. My next problem that's bothering me is how the word is conflate, you know? How they conflate Judaism and Zionism. They're not the same fucking people. They're not the same people. Zionists, they're secular. They have no religious, they're not, they don't give a fuck about none of that. They're secular. They're with politics and they with money and capitalism and all of that. I'm cool with all of that. But say what it is though, right? Judaism, it's not a race, it's a religion. And to be, like really clear with it, it is a religion that had a covenant with God. These people, you already know I'm going with that, so we just gonna leave that. You know what I mean? I just had to get some of that shit off, just in case some people don't know, you know, about what's going on over there. It's disgusting. They got, 20,000 plus children